With Alan Wake 2 released just around the corner, I wanted to introduce you to Alan Wake Remastered. Alan Wake 2 is a direct sequel to Alan Wake, so it's worth playing this game to know the story and what it's all about. But also, it's worth playing Alan Wake Remastered because it's a fantastic game, and also it has been enhanced, so it runs better on Xbox Series and PlayStation 5 consoles. Graphics looks better too, so we'll be looking at all that. So without any further ado, let's just jump in. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So this is Alan Wake Remastered running on Xbox Series X. Now Alan Wake 2 is releasing like in a week's time or something like that. I think the official release date is 27th or 26th of October, so literally like in 5 days or something. So that's really like next week really. And I wanted to show you Alan Wake Remastered because I think this is still one of these games you have to play anyway because it's just a fantastic game. But also it's worth playing because, yeah, I mean, Alan Wake 2 is a direct sequel to Alan Wake. So it kind of makes sense to know the story and why things are the way they are in Alan Wake 2. By the way, you know, I'm always curious about graphics and performance, but also gameplay too. And first off, when it comes to graphics, as you can see, the game looks really good still to this day. We are looking at an Xbox 360 title still at its core. Yes, the graphics got a little bit better in HD Remastered because I think they improved some textures, they improved, you know, some things graphics wise. They added some filters. Obviously the game now is running at much higher resolution. I think it's 1440p at 60 frames per second, and which is then upscaled to 4K on Xbox Series X. And you know, the game, just generally speaking, looks really good. So, you know, at the end of the day, this is the ultimate way, the best way to play this game if you really want to kind of refresh your memory and you know, just basically remind yourself what this game is all about, why Alan Wake is in the place where he is in Alan Wake 2. I won't spoil anything for you if you haven't already read or watched any of the videos. And you know, generally speaking, this game is like, you know, this game was actually very pretty when it actually first launched, and let's face it, Remedy has always been that developer that knew how to make pretty games, and that hasn't changed. And even though this particular level seems like a more open area kind of level, this is not an open world game. I don't want to give you this kind of fake impression here, but it's, you know, very kind of from point A to point B kind of game. You know, you can actually take a side road here and there, but it's not really an open world game per se, right? There's some limits to the actually exploration. You can explore the area a little bit, but, you know, generally speaking, you've got this map at the top, and it basically tells you where to go, right? Like there's no, I mean, exploration actually pays off because you can find extra weapons and extra ammo, you know, especially that's actually quite important. Also, you get, you know, extra batteries for the light, for the flashlight and stuff, right? So it all makes sense. You know, it's a 60 frames per second game, so it runs very smoothly. which is a big step up in comparison to the Xbox 360 version. But funny enough, I did upload a video showing you the original game Alan Wake running on Xbox Series X, which has been enhanced, and it's now 60 frames per second too, right? But still, this remastered version offers better graphics. They not only raised the resolution, but they also changed graphics a little bit. Like I said, they've improved some textures. They did remodel, for example, the main character or main characters in the game are actually brand new, or at least much improved. So yeah, I mean, this game is actually great, and it's great because of the story. Gameplay is kind of cool too. It is a sort of survival kind of game, but it's not a typical survivor where you have to gather resources and anything like that. You just have to make sure you've got a gun, a flashlight, and enough of ammo on you to defend yourself, right? So that's what it's all about basically in this game for the most part. And I did beat that game a couple of months ago. Actually, I think that was last year when that game launched. I did beat the original game too, which is actually great too. So yeah, guys, this is Alan Wake. Let me actually show you some other, because this is not a typical kind of setting for this game. For the most part, this is a kind of a thriller kind of horror game for sure. So let's actually go with what did I do? No, okay. So I was in shock from the crash. Yeah, okay. So this is like a new game. That's not what I really wanted to do. Episodes. Let's select episodes taken. No, that's not. Yeah, let's go with this one. So a typical kind of setting for this game is when you play like in the night like this, right? And you have to explore a little bit, and you kind of learn what's going on here and there. Let me actually check. Examine.
Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice.
So geometry in this game, for the most part, is Xbox 360 geometry. They haven't really changed much when it comes to like environments and stuff. They did remodel the main characters like Alan Wake. So, but like for example, animations are pretty much the same. So that's why I'm saying that this is a remastered, like HD remastered for the most part, not like a proper remake. And you do get much better experience with this one in comparison to like the original game, even with FPS boost on. I can't remember if they improved.
Hello? Is someone there?
If they improved graphics too. They might have. I can't remember. I know you don't get like both resolution and frame rate. I think they just only improved frame rate, and I think resolution is still 720p. But you get both here, right? So it's not 4K, 1440p, but very sharp, nice. Because like these days, there's a lot of games that get a lot of different kind of filters and stuff. Actually, I need a weapon, and I don't have one. So yeah, but the game looks really good. And it's actually funny because I've been playing quite a lot of older titles recently too, on both Xbox and PlayStation.
The lights ahead were a good sign.
I actually bought a PlayStation 3 a couple of months ago, and I'm actually enjoying these older titles too. And except for like loading times and you know, frame rate for the most part, because a lot of these games are 30. Yeah, I mean, these games with some tweaks to the graphics here and there, they would still look good today, right? So it just goes to show you how, I guess, stagnant graphics is a little bit, to be honest with you. I guess we kind of reached this kind of very realistic level with Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 era, and we haven't really moved much since then, really. Yes, the graphics looks better overall, lighting and that kind of stuff, but you know, it's not like a day and night difference when, for example, we went from PlayStation 1 to PlayStation 2, right? Even PlayStation 2 games, Xbox, OG Xbox games still look good to this day. You know, they are a little bit clunky these days today, but it's not like a day and night difference. So, yeah, developers these days actually pushes for like ray tracing, more realistic lighting and stuff, right? That actually makes quite a bit of difference. You can run, but you cannot hide. You know what they say.
Any second now, and Stucky would be knocking.
Yeah, guys, listen. So that's Alan Wake Remastered for you guys. Look, I've got a gun finally and a flashlight. So that's where the fun starts. Okay, let's check it out. But yeah, I mean, this is the game, and the way you play is that
I wasn't about to open the door, as long as I was liable to catch an axe with my
you use the flashlight to weaken. How do I get?
Proven health benefits let you choose
Yes.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
and keep those
Batteries. I need batteries. I need a lot of batteries.
This is bad.
Uh-oh. Sounds like trouble. So much for safe house, right? Yeah, so we use flashlights, and now we can actually shoot them. There you go. But flashlights actually have a very limited capacity too.
They just disappeared. If I was dreaming.
Okay, so I should go this way. Yeah, so that kind of exploration kind of makes sense. Like you look for hints and stuff, but there's nothing here, so what's the point? Oh, okay, so this way then. Oh, this way. Oh, there you go.
Graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden.
Yeah, flare gun is very useful, especially when there's like oh, there's more. So flares and flare gun is very useful when fighting like you know, more enemies at the same time. What's that? Oh, I need to turn it up then. Okay, now I can.
The dark forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
Alright guys, listen, so this is Alan Wake. Oh shit. Yeah, I just wasted the flare gun. Yeah. I didn't change the weapon. Well, anyway. Yeah, but as you probably noticed, the flare gun is very effective. But flare gun and flares they are best used on multiple enemies attacking you at the same time.
What the hell was that?
So there's going to be some moments like that quite often in this game. So the game actually looks really good still to this day, like I said. So I may actually play it a little bit too, just to kind of refresh my memory before the actual sequel comes out next week. So guys, listen, I will have some coverage on the Alan Wake 2 for sure. I can't wait to play it. And so that would be all, guys, for today, for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about it. Let me know in the comment section what kind of games you would like me to text and check out for you. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.